Jim, what if it's a waste of time? What if this thing that I'm trying to do right now is not going to be useful into the future? Why don't I just wait for the new thing? I want to talk about in this video this idea of time wasting, or people, they're trying to do something like, let's say you go into college and then you're taking some obscure ass elective and you got to take it for your course credits to graduate and whatnot, and you're probably thinking, this is such a big fucking waste of time, why don't I just learn my mini thing? And yeah, that is pretty true. You should be learning the main thing, right? Instead of taking fucking music appreciation or some shit like that. Like, I remember in school, I would have to take these random ass fucking electives, and I'll be like, why the fuck am I taking this? And I'm just like thinking, this has no place in my degree at all. But like, for example, I mean, I didn't have to take this class, but I did it out of fun. But I took like a wine class in college, and basically this wine class was learning about the wines around the world and trying wines and shit. And it was a pretty interesting class. I learned a bit about wine. I'm not like a sommelier or anything, but I want to say that I learned some things about wine. It's permanently compounded XP. It might have not been the biggest use of my time and brain points, but I needed those credits, that bit of credits for me to excel in my degree. I mean, I could have used it in like a computer science class or like a STEM class, but I don't know, I kind of wanted to take it, like learn about wine for some fucking reason. I don't drink alcohol, but I was like, okay, well, interesting class. But a lot of people, like not just in college world, but even IRL, they're going to have some sort of an opportunity that comes up to them. Maybe it's like a job opportunity, or maybe they're working on some sort of a hobby or a hustle, and maybe they're gonna think it's a waste of fucking time. Like, let's say, for example, with the new AI wave, they're thinking that AI is gonna come in and replace our job in 5 years, so why the fuck would you even bother, if anything, if we're all gonna be replaced? Well, first of all, how do you know for sure that AI will replace you 5 years later? And how will you know that it will actually replace your own field of work, right? Because it might not actually be that case, and you might actually have more time than that, and you're just gonna wait and sit on your hands until the new opportunity comes. A lot of people have this mentality with opportunities and time wasting, where they're thinking, oh, well, it's gonna be obsolete in a few years anyways, what the fuck? But like, the thing is that you have all this fucking time anyways. Like, dude, it's fucking raining right now. I gotta finish this video, but you have all this time to do this thing. And also in your current situation, that opportunity still hasn't come around yet. So you shouldn't change and pivot. You could change and pivot when the time comes, but for the moment, that could be your best opportunity. There's no fucking point in preparing and studying all about AI just so that it comes around and replaces everyone so that you can hop onto it or whatever the fuck. No, you take the best opportunity you have right now, even if it's not objectively the best in the world. Like, let's say you're straight out of high school, you don't have a degree, and maybe your best option out of school is to go into labor and go into blue collar work and do some machine assembly or construction work, and you'll make like 18, 20 an hour or whatever the fuck. And yeah, maybe this is not like the best option in the world objectively, but it's probably one of your best options, right? Because what are your alternatives? Work in fast food, or work in fucking, I don't know, man, retail? Or there's also like options like going into sales and whatnot. Like sales, like people say it's like the best thing ever and you should probably do it. And I don't know, maybe it is, but the thing is that at the time you're having the best opportunity that you can take at the moment, and you go take it anyways, even if it's not the best one. Maybe when you're at that time, you're like, oh, well, I'll just wait for the next opportunity. I'll wait for AI to come in and he's going to replace me and I'll be on UBI. I don't fucking know. But a lot of people, they have the mentality that they're just going to wait for the next thing, prepare for the next thing. Or even when you're out of high school, maybe you go, I mean, at that point, like, yeah, there are a lot of paths you can go, either going into labor work or going into school again, all these wonderful things. But the main idea is that you take the best opportunity, and even if it's not the best one, but in any case, it's like you just take the best opportunity that you have. You don't just wait for the next thing. It's not a fucking waste of time to go into manual labor when you wanted to, I don't know, build fucking rockets or something. Like, okay, maybe if you wanted to build a rocket, maybe you need to build some capital to get resources and materials for that. So maybe your best choice is do the rocket stuff. But of course, like the most logically ordained people will take the best opportunity path by default. But a lot of people, they'll just be preparing and think it's a waste of time of what they're doing. Like, oh, what the fuck, man? Like me personally, the things that I did before, like with business, for example, I was also just trying shit out. And I never knew I was like my best opportunity. You always think there's like a best opportunity out there, but you never really know what it actually is until you are there, I guess. Or I don't know. I don't even know if you will ever realize what is that best opportunity, because you always have this idealized version of yourself that you want to be, but you never actually really get there. You pretty much asymptotically approach it. And it's kind of like that one saying where you will never be paid as much amount of money as you think you are worth. And that's the case for literally everyone, because everybody's idealized version of themselves are higher than their current situation. And that idealized version of yourself will continue to rise as your own status increases. So like this idea is that you don't know what your best opportunity actually is, but you take the choice that is best for you anyways. Like me, for example, when I was doing like I was out of college and I was doing the job and shit, but like I wasn't making that much money, but I was trying to like think of how the fuck I don't want to work 9 to 5. I want to make business or whatever the fuck. And I basically went around and I was literally DMing a bunch of fucking restaurants around me and trying this thing I saw online called the social media agency owner or whatever the fuck, like or the manager. I think you just go handle their account and post on them and basically do their social media marketing for them. And I was like, oh my God, that sounds so awesome. So I literally DM'd some people and I pretty much worked for free for like a month. It's like this one taco restaurant for a bit. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing, bro? Like, I don't want to do this anymore. But I literally did it for a month. I learned a bit from it. I learned about like negotiation and like DMing people. Like I'm not scared to DM people. I learned some skills that I wouldn't have learned if I didn't take the opportunity. I didn't make any money from it. I guess you could say I wasted a month, but was it really waste if my confidence to DM people was better? Like, I don't give a fuck. I'll just DM whoever the fuck. Like, people have this like this anxiety about direct messaging people. Like, just fucking do it, bro. Like, it's literally infinite upside. But I basically tried a lot of things. I tried what the fuck else? Like, I was trying like some business with my friend. We're trying to make like this AI fucking Discord thingamajigger. We're also, or me personally, I was making like AI automations on my own, and I never really like made money from them. I literally did like a bunch of cold emailing people, like trying to sell the system and whatnot. I was like, yo, let me just get in like on your CRM and try to automate all that, because I made this fucking ODS system. And I literally emailed like hundreds of thousands of people, and I never really got one. I got like some replies, but like, I don't know, I wasn't really the best at like handling rejections, because I'm not like a salesperson. But like, I'm so glad I did it. Like, I stopped doing it because I thought it was a waste I basically gave up. Like, I could have kept going. I probably could have found something, but I gave up because my monthly burn on it was like $200 or something to handle all of that and paying for all the software. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't have the money for that. So I was trying all of these things, and I don't really regret doing any of those, even though they didn't make me any money. I got skills, I got experience. It compounds infinitely. It gets permanently engraved into your experience points. It gets permanently engraved into your story, your journal, your life path. And I never really regret taking the time out of my days, my weeks, my months out of the years on doing those. Like, what would be my alternative? Like, what would most people have done instead of trying all of these random ass fucking business models that you see online and try to ask AI and like how to make money or what the fuck? Like yeah, it's probably not the best path, because like what's objectively true is that with like businesses and whatnot and like making money, you have to find your own niche. You have to carve it out and find some tiny pocket of the financial world where you can come in and carve your own space for yourself and basically carve demand from some niche person, and you are the only person who can supply that. Like, that is the realistic state of like how business and money flows to people. But you don't really get there until you try shit out, until you basically do things that it feels like you're not getting any progress, and it feels like a big waste of time, and that you should be doing something else, but just fucking do it anyways. Even though it's not really working, you're getting experience, and these skills, you can cross-breed them, cross-pollinate them And at the end of the day, at some random other point in time into the future, you'll be able to combine the things that you learn to basically have a new combinated path that's specifically carved for you. And like me doing YouTubes and whatnot and all this tenacity with uploading every day and doing weight loss, like this didn't come just from like one experience that I had in life, like weight loss and whatnot. It's a cross-pollination of multiple domains, right? Like where did discipline come from? Probably came from like doing homework every day in school because I was like a STEM kid and whatever the hell. Like there's all these things that cross-pollinate from each other. They're basically forming the Renaissance man. And that's pretty much all I'm saying in this video. Why it's not a waste of time to do these things. I forgot what was the title of this video, but basically just summarize, just quick summary is that the things that you try in life that you don't think are working for you and you feel like you want to quit, like, okay, if you end up quitting, then sure, but at least like have some sort of experience of it that is like somewhat not marginal, that you can have experience that compounds infinitely and you can cross-pollinate the things you learn, and you won't regret doing things that it felt like a waste of time. But now after you look back at them, you'll be like, oh, well, I'm glad I did it anyways, even though I didn't get anything tangible from it, but it was the skills, right? But yeah, that's so much I want to say in this video. I'll see you guys.